Hey Kegan, just some feedback from today's session. Absolutely awesome. Swing on the right, first swing we captured a couple of weeks ago. So this is your kind of baseline swing, and your shot pattern is ball starting left, and then I'm afraid curving even further left. So that's your kind of shot pattern. When you did hit a good shot, it would start quite a bit up the right. Would obviously curve kind of back to target, but for me a lot of curvature on the golf ball. And we particularly looked at your kind of first move, and this was something you was kind of conscious of, and you'd said that you've worked on a lot yourself over the years, but you just couldn't fix it. And you were kind of talking about how you could kind of rehearse this and kind of make it look a certain way in a mirror, but when you actually come to hit a golf ball, you always kind of rolled the club inside and behind your hand path. So obviously club head is quite a bit inside the hand path. We worked on some motions last time, what we called negative lead arm, and this is your first swing today. Wow. Completely different way of moving this golf club away from you. Your hands are a little bit more inward. The arms and hands haven't rolled as much, and the club face is matched up beautifully. So that's quite a big difference in a couple of weeks, particularly for saying you've worked on this move for some time and had no success with it. From there, you kind of get this club a little bit back and behind you, and then you kind of lift the club up to the top of the swing, and then in transition you kind of kick this club back and behind you, and the centre of mass gets a little bit kind of deep here and back and behind you. You're going to see a different pattern here on the left. The club just shallows out naturally, and the centre of mass of the club, which is just estimated somewhere there, doesn't get as far back and behind you. Now, the club face still gets a little bit closed, okay, on the downswing, not quite as closed as here on the right, and your shot pattern definitely started to change. So your ball definitely started a bit squarer, and then there was much less kind of curvature on this golf ball. So definitely a different kind of shot pattern. But we really wanted to explore this kind of club face a little bit more. So done a little bit of stuff with hack motion, and that kind of helps you to understand both how much and how fast you flex your lead wrist in the downswing. So we just did a little bit of stuff on giving you some awareness of that. Back this up, and you'll see face orientation just starting to change a little bit here on the right hand side. So this face just starting to become a little bit more neutral and less closed over here on the right. It felt to you like you was extending the lead wrist a little bit, but we've got it measured in 3D, and you don't do that. And again, really starting to help your shot pattern, and really starting to get this ball pretty neutral and a nice neutral curvature. Now, what I'm going to look at working on next week when you come in is just a little bit in your kind of exit, a little bit with your motion of your hands here. I'm just going to try and make that lead wrist a little bit longer. I'm going to talk a little bit about your kind of head motion and your extension of your body a little bit. So quite excited about doing a bit more work next week. Great stuff. Well done, and looking forward to seeing the results.